How do you weaken or destroy a nation? You weaken or destroy a nation by dividing its people and making them fight each other. And how do you divide its people? Well, you divide them by radicalizing them. And how do you radicalize them? Well, you make them afraid of each other. And how do you achieve that? Well, to achieve that, you have to give a platform. First of all, you have to own or make a platform in order to amplify the messaging of one extreme. It doesn't matter whether it's left extreme or right extreme, whether it's Christian extreme or Muslim extreme. It doesn't matter what the extreme is based on. All you have to do is amplify it. So let's, here in the United States, use the left and right as example. If you want to radicalize the right, what you do is you amplify the messaging of the radical left. You give them a platform, you give them financing in order to make the right hear them and be afraid of them. And the predictable consequence of that is rise in the radical right. So what do you do then? Well, now you give the radical right a platform in order for the left to be afraid of them. And you do that until a critical mass is reached to where both sides think that everybody on the other side feels that way. And now the radical left is representation of the entire left, and radical right is representation of the entire right. It completely ignores that most people are sitting in the middle. Or if you want to look at it on the religious terms, it makes it seem as if radical Muslims are the representation of all Muslims, people like ISIS and stuff, and radical Christians are representation of all Christians, like that guy that went to Dearborn harassing people recently. And that is what they tried to achieve. So you have to look at who is destroying our nation. If you want to look at who is destroying the nation, who wants to destroy the nation, who wants to weaken the nation, well, then you have to look at who is platforming these radical people, these extremists. And that is your enemy, ultimately. Whoever is platforming them, whoever is supporting them, is your enemy. Because reality remains that most of us regular people are in the middle. We just want to live our lives. We want to raise our children. We want to have a living wage. We want to live in peace. We want our kids to be safe. And that is where most people lie, whether they're left, right, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Hindu, white, black. And that is the message that should be amplified. But those who hate us, those who want us to weaken, they are the ones amplifying the extreme messaging. And that is how you weaken or destroy a nation. Peace be with you.